Hello there, you're welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, I'm going to be solving this equation which says x over 5 times x over 5 is equal to 5 over x. So easy, what I'll do first is to multiply the numerator here and the denominator. So what is x times x? That's x squared over what is 5 times 5? That's 25. So this is equal to what? 5 over x. What should I do next? I'm going to cross multiply. So x squared times x is x cubed. And this is equal to what? 25 times 5, which is 125. Now let me move 125 to the left-hand side. I'm going to have x cubed minus 125 is equal to 0. Now, do you know that 125 can be expressed as a power of 5? And I'm going to write it like this. Now watch this. X cubed minus 5 cubed. 5 cubed is 5 times 5, which is 25. And 25 times 5, you see this? You see this? Is what? 125. As you see here, now this is x cubed minus what? 5 cubed. From one of the algebraic identities, if you have a cubed minus b cubed, this is equal to a minus b in bracket. And then what? A squared plus ab plus b squared. This is the algebraic identity we're going to use with what? X cubed minus 5 cubed. So it's going to be what? X minus 5 bracket what? What do we have here? A squared plus ab plus b squared. So that will be what? X squared plus ab, that's x times 5. So plus 5x. And then plus what? 5 squared. So 5 raised to power 2. All is equal to what? 0. Now from zero product rule, it means that x minus 5 is equal to 0, or x squared plus 5x plus 5 squared is equal to 0. So I'm going to write that x minus 5 is equal to 0, or x squared plus 5x plus 25. 25 is from 5 squared. 5 squared is 25 is equal to 0. So if I move negative 5 from this equation to the right-hand side, I'm going to have what? Positive 5. So x is equal to 5. This is one of the values of x. Let's get the other values of x. So let me bring this equation down here. X squared plus 5x plus 25 is equal to 0. Now I'm going to use completing the square method to solve this. I'm going to move plus 25 to the right-hand side. So we have what? X squared plus 5x is equal to what? Negative 25. Now, completing the square method, I remove this plus 25 to the right-hand side because this is not a perfect square. So I will remove the constant term and then add a constant term that will make this expression a perfect square. Hence the name completing the square. So this is how you do it. This coefficient of x, which is 5 here, I am going to half it and then square it. That's what you do. Half the coefficient of x and square it. That will be the constant term that will be added to this expression to make it a perfect square. So I'm going to write x squared plus 5x and plus 5 over 2. I told you half the coefficient and then you square it. Now you cannot just do it on this side of the equation, on the left-hand side, without doing it on the right-hand side. So you must also add that same constant, which is 5 over 2 squared, on the right-hand side as well. From here, it might look like it's going to be difficult to factorize, but don't worry, it's very, very easy. See, you take this first term, which is x, without the square. You take this last one, the constant term, 5 over 2. You wrap it in a bracket, and then you square it. Here's what I mean. You are going to write x plus 5 over 2. Wrap them in a bracket and you square it. That's all. If you expand this, you are going to get this. Yes. So you see that completing the square method is not as difficult as people tell me it to be. So now let's square this. This square will be applied to 5 and to 2. Okay, let me say it again. This squared will be applied to 5 and to 2. Okay, are you ready? So let's do that. Now it's going to be 5 squared, which is 25, and 2 squared, which is what? 4. So that's over 4 here. Okay, let me quickly resolve this one here. I'm going to have x plus 5 over 2 all squared is equal to what? The LCM of 1 and 4 is what? Is 4. So 1 goes into 4 times, and then 4 times negative 25 is negative 100, plus 4 goes into 4 1 times 25 is 25. Moving on, I will square root both sides to remove the square from here. Okay, so this is plus or minus. You see that now? Now I'm going to have x plus 5 over 2 is equal to plus or minus the square root of what? Negative 100 plus 25 is negative 75, then over 4. So let's move plus 5 over 2 to the right hand side. I'm going to have it as what? Negative 5 over 2 plus or minus. See, this square root, I'm going to rewrite it like this. Square root of what? Negative 75 over square root of what? 4. So x is equal to minus 5 over 2 plus or minus. See, this what I have here is the square root of what? Negative 75. Now I know that is already an imaginary number, but here's how I can do it. I'm going to rewrite it like this: 25 times negative 3. If you multiply this and this, you get what? Negative 75. So let's write it like that. Square root of 25. And I can even distribute it like this times square root of what? Negative 3. Then over what? Over 2. So moving on, I'm going to have that x is equal to negative 5 over 2 plus or minus. The square root of 25 is what? 5. What about the square root of what? Negative 3. I can still write it like this. See, this can be written like this: minus 1 times 3. And which can also be rewritten like this: root 3 times root negative 1. Root negative 1 is an imaginary unit. So I can represent it with what? I is equal to root negative 1. Okay, so I'm going to have root 3, all right, from here. This is root 3. Then the square root of negative 1 is what? I can write I here, then over 2. You see what I'm doing? Okay, let me just separate this. So this is now what? X is equal to, as you can see, we have a common denominator. We can just put them together like this: negative 5 plus or minus 5i root 3. You see that? And I'll put everything together by saying that x is equal to 5. That's the first value you got before. Then negative 5. This is plus or minus. So let me start with plus 5i root 3 over 2, or negative 5 minus 5i root 3 over 2. So these are the values of x. We have one real number and two imaginary number. I hope you found value from this video. If you did, kindly subscribe to this channel for more content like this. And don't forget to share, like, comment, and let people know about this channel. I'm going to see you in the next video. It is bye for now.